Hey guys, so this is the final walk around. Ready to sell the 1970 F250 Highboy. Rat rod. The Outlaw, let me shut this off so I don't kill it. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys everything I did to this truck. And we'll just work our way. Blacked the grill out. Made these grills. It's obviously got a Hemi in it because of the black hood, obviously. Blacked this stuff out. Took a lot of this red paint and added to the patina, as you want to call it, which is rust. Gave it that look. Went kind of nuts here. Stupid things like that. Not my favorite, but cheap set of tires and wheels. 33s, 18-inch wheel. Both the fenders were rotted out like every other one of these Fords you'll ever see, so hand beat those. Welded those in solid. Put the smaller mirrors on it. So the bed was originally square. I got it ugly as sin. All the wood was just floating around in here, not bolted down, this huge ugly headache rack. I'm guessing the thing was built by some old timer 5 or 6 owners ago in the 70s or 80s, because these are true 2x10 boards. They measure 2x10. So super cool rustic timber. What I did is I reused it and carriage bolted everything down, did all the work he didn't want to do. It was a nightmare. And then I took the wood out of the old headache rack, made some sweet little I-beam stuff. Cowboy Cadillac, just threw these in. Bike tie downs. And I mean, these details you're not gonna see unless you're here. Made the rebar rails. Love this look. And then what I did was, he had this ugly square thing. It was way too big for the truck. So I chopped it and rebuilt the corners out of this 10x steel. These are super cool. Just finished these mud flaps. I'm stoked on the mud flaps. Filled in a lot of the hole of having a single wheel flatbed, you know. Just wasn't digging it, and now I'm digging it a lot more. So it's got one fuel tank, ditched the other one, or this one didn't even come with the other ones, but my 73 would ditch the other ones. Made these hidden back here. You got your brake and turns in there, and then these light up. I'll re-show you the lights in a minute. Built the trailer hitch here. Nothing incredibly stout, but it'll pull what this truck can pull. So, just a 2-inch with 4-pin flat. I had to cut the wood, you know, even all this stuff out. It's all not very accurate. I mean, the guy was doing this drunk in the 70s, obviously, and I mean, you could see some of these gaps are the best I could divide it out with this timber to make his disaster work, but I think it looks pretty good. The horseshoes. What I did is I took the seat cover out of my 73 I wasn't going to use, and it was just destroyed green in here, so this is actually a pretty good condition seat cover that I re-hogged ring on this. Hand forged this bad boy. I think it's 3/4 square twisted. It's actual rock crystal skull. 4-wheel drive lever. This is a true Highboy F26 VIN. It's got these back in today. Michelin dash pad, but they're all destroyed. I actually kind of dig it like this. Headliner's not horrifically bad. One of the only things that doesn't work on the truck is the dome. All the seat belts are under the seat. I just hate having them out. It's got these ghetto things here. Go around to the other side. Doors are spray paint. Ain't pretty. It works. Guys had these huge gaps in here, just letting water get down in the cowl for 54 years, and that's why these things are so rough. You know, this is not a truck that you want to you know, put 100 grand in. You know, this is it's got rust. It's not beautiful. You know, there's dents in it, and this is the true Wyoming cowboy truck, and that's the way I wanted to keep it. Here, these are going to draw some heat. So what I did is I took semi-truck studs, welded them on, and put semi lug nut covers threaded on there. It's kind of a cool little detail nobody's going to see. I'll show you the lights right now. It's probably my favorite part right here. So this is with the hazards on. So you got your switchback halos. You got your beautiful high beams. You got these still hooked up for the hell of it. And then back here, just show you how this turned out. Took forever to figure out what this guy butchered the wiring on this truck, but we got it. Brake lights work. All the hazards work. Everything works. Had to change a lot of stuff, but yeah, and then this side, the floor panel was destroyed, so I put a piece of 12 gauge in here and just made it super bomber. This is something people are gonna like or hate. Don't care. The good wheel, pre-71 good wheel. I mean, this thing just reeks coolness, nostalgia style. We just put a new clock spring in it, so the blinker isn't falling out of your hand and destroying. This is another thing I hate about the truck. If anybody has one of those, call me. But let's go to the power barn and show you this beauty. So this is the weak link of the truck. Transmission's great, T-case is great, four-wheel drive works like a charm. Got a fairly new battery in it, new cable, got to do the horn relay. So the good stuff is the guy has an Edelbrock hiding in there. He's got an Edelbrock intake and these valve covers. Now, there's a lot of options you could do here, but that stuff is worth some money. Brand new fuel pump. I think the hoses are fairly new on this thing. The battery's fairly new. It's out of my 73. Brand new master cylinder. Brand new drum brake, hardware and shoes. Drums are good enough. Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, the downsides of the truck are this. The electric choke I have wired open runs like awful or hardly at all unless you have that choke opened. Don't know why. Don't know if it's set wrong. I'm not good at this stuff. I'm the welder. Give me a shout if you know what the hell to do about that. The other problem with the truck is it leaks like a sieve, and the compression is barely acceptable at 90. It's tired. 54-year-old truck, blow by. It's not happy. We're looking at putting a 7.3 in it. IDI, not an expensive 7.3, a cheap 7.3. To get in front of this new process 4-speed. I mean, the tranny's bomber. It's just not too stoked with the motor. That's the weakest part. But what can you expect? 54 years old, 200 horse, if you're lucky. That's not why we buy these, you know? We put Coyotes and Power Strokes and Cummins and all that fun stuff. You don't want to run around this thing in a 10-mile-an-hour truck anyway. So I think you're buying the beauty, you're buying the work, you're buying the style, you're buying the nostalgia, you're buying the one-of-a-kindness. I mean, she is just a gal. She is gorgeous. And nobody buys it. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna drive it. I'm gonna car show it. Because this thing ain't gonna get lost in the parking lot. All your beautiful trucks with $400,000 paint jobs get lost in the parking lot. Stuff like this. This takes the thought. This takes the creativity. And that's what we do. So, if you see this and you're interested, shoot me a comment, message, whatever. Instagram, Facebook, 11th Hour Ironworks, and Motor Co. Buy this son bitch.